husband is the alpha king of the most powerful pack. He swore I was his only Luna. But the night he took the throne, he brought another woman home.
Emily, it's pack law. I have to protect her.
I bared my fangs. He hid her behind him.
I won't accept this.
His golden alpha eyes flashed. He used his alpha command on me. Made me kneel.
Why do you always fight me?
I gripped my fingers, too hurt to speak. His voice turned cold.
After Laya has the pup, she leaves. Stop acting like a child. We'll raise the pup together. It will only call you mother.
Then, he walked out. Back to her. My wolf blood felt like ice. 3 years ago, I gave up my pack. I stayed in this wasteland for him. Because he made a soul vow to me.
I'll only ever have you. Even if we never have pups.
But it only took 3 full moons. For him to bring her back. Our pack has an ugly rule. A son inherits his dead father's mate. Lanya was his father's mate. Now, she belongs to him. She gives him a pup as payback. I thought he broke the rules for me. I thought our love was different. But his promises. My precious flower nursery was ruined. Drowned in too much water. Next to me, Lanya shrank back. Looking as innocent as a newborn pup.
Emily, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to help.
She cried, exposing her neck. It was covered in fresh hickeys. I looked away, feeling sick. The flower seedling were dead. Why even yell? I stepped forward to check the damage. Suddenly, Lanya went pale and fainted. Before I knew it, a massive force hit me. I flew back, smashing my knee. Blinding pain shot through my leg. I looked up. It was 𝒊𝒏𝒈'𝒔. He held her tight, glaring at me.
Why can't you just accept her?
I smiled bitterly.
Did you actually see me touch her? Or do you only see what you want?
𝒊𝒏𝒈'𝒔 looked at the flower nursery.
It's just some flowers. She was trying to help. Don't be harsh.
Just some flowers? I laughed. I bled and sweat for 3 years. That flowers saved this dying pack. It's the only reason he's Alpha King. But now, he only makes excuses for her.
𝒊𝒏𝒈'𝒔, my stomach hurts.
I know.
He gently placed his hand on her stomach, using wolf magic to soothe her pain. He only ever learned that softness for me. Now, he's giving it to her. My bleeding knee throbbed.
I hurt too.
𝒊𝒏𝒈'𝒔 froze.
I hurt too, 𝒊𝒏𝒈.
He hesitated, taking a half step toward me. Dark blood dripped down her legs. 𝒊𝒏𝒈'𝒔 panicked. He scooped her up and sprinted away, without looking back at me once. The last drop of warmth I had for him died.
I'll only ever have you.
He once promised. Turns out, a wolf's vow is more fragile than grass.
She is pregnant!
The shaman announced.
It only took a few full moons.
I stood frozen at the cave entrance. My husband cried tears of joy. He gently kissed Lanya's forehead. Did he want a pup this badly? I touched my own flat stomach. He once said he only needed me. By law, females serve the pregnant one. I saved this pack. I'm no servant. The shaman didn't dare ask me, but 𝒊𝒏𝒈'𝒔 did.
Emily can do it.
He wanted me to serve Lanya.
This is her pup too.
I dug my nails into my palms.
No, I won't.
𝒊𝒏𝒈 frowned, his ears pinning back.
Why are you being
It
so—
is not my pup! What happened to your vows, 𝒊𝒏𝒈?
He fell silent and looked away. Then, Lanya did what she does best. She clung to him, looking pitiful.
It's okay. I'm just your father's widow. I'll just have the pup and leave.
Her words were blood in the water. 𝒊𝒏𝒈's face turned ice cold. His loving eyes were completely dead.
If you won't help, get out! Go live in the abandoned caves. If you won't help, get out. Go live in the abandoned caves!
The cave went dead quiet.
Okay.
I whispered, my voice hollow. I saw the secret thrill in Lanya's eyes. My stomach twisted. I smiled bitterly.
Where do you want me to move?
𝒊𝒏𝒈'𝒔 hesitated, his breathing heavy. But he already said the words. A pup was more important than me,
Where can she go?
the shaman asked. Then, the words hung in the air. The abandoned northern cliffs. Everyone gasped in shock. It's where we throw away forgotten wolves. He was banishing me. I laughed through my tears. I was leaving soon anyway.
It's temporary. I'll bring you back after the pup.
Okay.
𝒊𝒏𝒈 froze in pure shock.
You don't have to go. If you stay and help Laya...
I will go to the cliffs. Help me move my things tonight.
I unclasped my wolf tooth necklace. The one he gave me, promising forever. I set it on the stone table. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 flinched. But he didn't stop me. I turned, but 𝒊𝒒𝒒 blocked my way.
Why won't you compromise? Just this once.
Why won't you compromise? Just this once?
I pushed against his hard chest.
I'm done stepping back. This is my bottom line.
I'll send your meat rations every day.
I didn't look back. I walked out into the freezing blizzard. Behind me, Lanya gave a satisfied whimper. He whispered softly to comfort her. The snow covered my fur. But a broken heart is colder than winter. I looked up at the blood moon. 3 years ago, he swore I was the one. Now, I walk into exile. A wolf's vow means nothing against a bloodline. I smiled and walked faster. The cliffs were quiet. Quiet enough to wait for the next blood moon. It's been 3 days since my banishment. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 only visited on the first day. He brought raw meat and dry hay. He tried to nuzzle my neck. But my cold stare pushed him away. Tonight is the blood moon. A sharp pain ripped through my stomach. I broke out in a cold sweat. A helpless laugh escaped my throat. I curled up into a tight ball. I'd been taking herbs to prevent pregnancy. Between that and the freezing wind, my body was giving out. I was losing the baby. Hot tears rolled down my face. I felt so pathetic. I threw away my pack for a mail. Suddenly, I felt something warm on my leg. Panicking, I reached down. My hand was covered in bright red blood. It glowed in the moonlight. I stared numbly at the ceiling. My baby's life was draining away. But a weak smile touched my lips. Honestly, I felt relieved. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 doesn't deserve to be your father. And I'm going home. The blood moon hung high outside. I dragged myself to the cliff's edge. Far below, I heard Lanya's happy whimpers. And 𝒊𝒒𝒒's proud howl. They were celebrating her pregnancy. While my life bled away, I closed my eyes and leaned forward. The night wind howled. I remembered 𝒊𝒒𝒒 3 years ago, kneeling under this exact same moon.
I will only ever have you.
I smiled as I started to fall. The blood moon is so beautiful. Too bad I'll never see it again. My bloody necklace hit the stone edge. A heavy thud echoed from the ravine. The wind kept howling. The moon stayed red. Like nothing had happened at all. The red blood moon hung high. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 woke up with a sharp chest pain. His eyes snapped open in panic. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 stared toward the northern cliffs.
𝒊𝒒𝒒,
She pressed against his chest.
what's wrong? What should we name our pup? If it's a girl, blood moon.
𝒊𝒒𝒒 repeated, breathing heavily.
Blood moon.
A suffocating pain shot through 𝒊𝒒𝒒's heart. Suddenly, the door smashed open.
Alpha! It's an emergency! The Luna. That's gone.
The room went dead silent. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 color drained from my face.
What do you mean, gone? Her cave is empty. I only found this.
He held up a bloody wolf tooth necklace.
Her cave is empty. I only found this.
He held up a bloody wolf tooth necklace. 𝒊𝒒𝒒's pupils shrank. It was the necklace he gave Emily. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 snatched it. The blood was dry.
And there's blood on the rocks below.
𝒊𝒒𝒒's mind went completely blank. He shifted and sprinted out, running wildly toward the cliffs. 𝒊𝒒𝒒. Lanya screamed. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 ignoring Lanya screaming my name. He was already running. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 raced toward the high cliff. His paws bled on the sharp rocks. Emily, please wait for me, 𝒊𝒒𝒒 said. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 busted the door open. 𝒊𝒒𝒒 crashed into my freezing cave. The cave was freezing and empty. The smell of blood hit me instantly. There was a huge puddle of dark blood. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 frantically dug through the hay and found a bloody animal skin. The pack arrived. "Shaman," 𝒊𝒏𝒈 commanded, his voice like ice. The old shaman tasted the blood. She fell to her knees trembling.
It's a miscarriage. The pup didn't make it.
And in the middle, a tiny lump. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 walked over. My body stiff. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 gently nudged it with my nose. It was a pup. A tiny, dead pup. The heavy smell of blood hit him. The pack gasped in shock. 𝒊𝒏𝒈's golden eyes went dead. A tragic howl ripped from his throat. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 tore through the cave like a madman. At the cliff's edge, he saw claw marks. Like someone struggling before they fell. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 looked over the edge. Nothing but jagged rocks and wind. He collapsed at the edge. For the first time, hot tears poured out.
I'll go to the cliff.
And he just let her go. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 howled into the empty valley. The blood moon was still red. But it will never light Emily's way home. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 let out a heartbreaking howl. He collapsed, clutching the bloody skin. The alpha sobbed into the night. The wolves whispered among themselves.
The Luna went back to her world.
Meanwhile, in a human hospital, my mom held up a red apple.
Emily, want a bite?
I looked at her gray hair. My eyes filled with tears. I was trapped there for 3 years. My parents sold everything to find me. Days ago, I woke up in my bedroom, covered in blood on the floor. They rushed me to the hospital. They thought I was kidnapped. They didn't ask any questions. As I cried, my mom panicked.
Are you hurting? Is it your stomach?
I grabbed her shaking hand.
It doesn't hurt, Mom. I just missed you so much.
We hugged and cried together. I was a fool to choose 𝒊𝒏𝒈. A wolf who broke his promises. I breathed in the clean hospital air. The werewolf world is finally behind me.
Text me that you're safe!
It's been 1 year since I escaped. Today was my first day out alone. The city streets felt like a dream. The werewolf world felt like a nightmare. Suddenly, I heard a crowd buzzing.
Is that a model?
Is it Halloween already?
Phones were flashing everywhere. I looked over, and my blood froze. It was 𝒊𝒏𝒈, the alpha, standing in the middle of the city. My head was spinning. People were calling the cops. I grabbed his wrist and dragged him into a dark, empty alley. I dropped his hand like it was fire. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 looked at his palm, lost. He was a mess of dirty skins and mud. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 looked at his palm, lost. He was a mess of dirty skins and mud. Then, I saw the bone ring. A portal relic. He used it to follow me.
Emily.
I backed up against the brick wall. His eyes were full of guilt and obsession. But I just felt pure anger. If the cops caught him, I was ruined.
I don't care how you got here. Stay right here. Don't move.
He stepped forward with a sad whimper. I glared at him like ice. He shrank back like an abandoned puppy. He looked so skinny and sick. But I told myself I didn't care. I walked out and called my dad.
Dad, I need you to pick me up. And please, don't tell Mom.
I leaned against the wall, heart pounding.
How dare he show up here? After everything he's done!
I went back to the alley. What I saw turned my stomach. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 was scratching his own arms. Blood was everywhere. He was punishing himself. I threw a bag of clothes at him.
Put these on. Then go back where you came from.
The former king couldn't dress himself. He put his jeans on backward. He looked like a broken toy. I turned to leave, but he blocked me.
Emily, please. I'm so sorry for our baby.
My blood boiled. How dare he mention my child, the one he failed to protect. He dropped to his knees.
Hate me! Hit me! Just don't ignore me!
He grabbed my legs, begging. He didn't look like a king. He looked like a ghost. I tried to pull away.
Honey, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you.
𝒊𝒏𝒈 froze in shock. This was my chance. I ripped my hand away and ran. I ran toward a tall man nearby.
Emily?
It was my cousin, Mike.
What are you doing here?
I didn't explain. I just hid. I grabbed Mike's hoodie, pretending to shake. Mike saw 𝒊𝒏𝒈 and lost it.
You son of a bitch!
I held Mike back. Not to save him, but to stop a bloodbath. 𝒊𝒏𝒈 stood like a stone statue. He stared at how I held Mike.
Honey, let's just go home.
𝒔𝒊𝒐𝒏's world shattered. He knew what that word meant. I told him honey was for my true love. He used to be so proud of that name, but I wasn't finished.
Our son is waiting for us.
The Alpha King completely collapsed inside. His eyes went dark. Total breakdown. A cold smile touched my lips. I dragged my confused cousin away.
Emily, what the hell was that? Who's that creep? And what son?
Don't ask, Mike. Just don't tell my parents.
A long, agonizing howl tore through the city. The sound of a beast losing everything. I leaned against the elevator wall. 𝒔𝒊𝒏, you saw it, didn't you? This is how it feels. To have your world destroyed. This is what you earned. I thought it was finally over. I thought he'd finally given up. Then, I passed a construction site. I saw a familiar figure in the dust. The Great Wolf King was a laborer. Wearing a hard hat and muddy boots. Eating a cheap meal like an animal. No more pride. No more power. He saw me and jumped up. Spilling his food all over the ground. I tried to run, but failed in heels. My heart didn't even skip a beat. �𝒊𝒏 was shaking as he approached. He pulled a velvet box from his pocket. Inside was a tiny diamond ring. He worked hard labor to buy it.
Emily, I know you're married now. I know you have a son. But please,
Just take this. I'll be your secret lover, your toy. Anything. Just let me stay.
I felt a wave of pure disgust.
I'm not like you, �𝒊𝒏. I don't play games with my heart.
I took the ring from his hand.
I don't play games with my heart.
I took the ring from his hand. Hope lit up his face for a second. Then, I threw it deep into the weeds. I pulled out a wet wipe. I cleaned every finger he had touched. I slapped the dirty tissue on his face.
You're pathetic. Stay away from me, or I'll disappear where you'll never find me.
I walked away, my heels clicking. Behind me, the Alpha King collapsed. He was sobbing, digging in the mud, searching for that ring with bare hands.
There is no other pup. I killed it. I only want Emily!
He destroyed his own world. Now he's begging for scraps in mine. �𝒊𝒏 is finally gone. I don't know where he is. Honestly, I don't care. My life is quiet and safe now. Just a normal 9 to 5 job. Then, a package arrived at my office. No return address. My name was in shaky, messy letters, like a child learning to write. Inside was the bone ring, the relic that opens portals. There was a letter, too.
Emily, I won't bother you again. I'm giving the ring back to you. You're happy now. That's enough. Pretend I'm dead. Don't look for me.
There were dark spots on the paper. Maybe water. Maybe blood. The office went dark as I sat there.